Way to go, kiddos! You found your way to your assignment for today, just like on Tuesday. So, just like Tuesday, our assignment's pretty similar. I am going to read these two articles to you, and then I'm going to explain your work for today. Let me just start off by saying this last slide, this last assignment is a bonus assignment. That means you do not have to do it. But if you get to this slide and you're like, hey, this is great, this is fun, I want to keep going, you're going to do the bonus slide. You do not have to do it. You can if you would like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read about the salmon life cycle. Then I'll explain your vocabulary hunt and the salmon life cycle diagram you're going to complete. If you feel comfortable reading this on your own, you are more than welcome to do so. Just fast forward this video, I don't know, a minute or so. Just like yesterday, I'm going to zoom this in so I can actually read it. I'm going to go this big so I can see it. All I did was I clicked the arrow next to the zoom button and I zoomed it to 100%. All right, salmon life cycle. The life cycle of a salmon starts in the fall in a freshwater river. Female salmon lay eggs and cover them with pebbles. This protects the egg from other animals. The eggs are small and orange. The eggs stay hidden in the pebbles until spring. Then the eggs hatch. The tiny salmon are called alevin. They have a yolk sac attached to their bellies. Alevin stay hidden under small rocks. The yolk sac gives the alevin food. In 4 to 6 weeks, the yolk sac is gone. The alevin are now fry. Fry are still very small. They are about an inch long. Fry start to swim around the river floor looking for food to eat. The fry grow a little bigger. When the fry are about a year old, they enter the parr stage of life. Parr live in the river for up to 5 years. They eat insects and grow to be about 2 inches long. Not very big. We'll keep going. When the parr starts to swim toward the ocean, they enter the smolt stage. Their scales grow and the smolt turns a silvery color. They swim downstreams to the area where the river meets the ocean. The smolt's internal organs start to change so that they can swim in salt water. They also start to eat more because they need to grow bigger. The bigger they can grow, the better chance they have at surviving in the ocean. Once the internal changes have finished, the smolt become adults. Adult salmon live in the ocean. They eat smaller fish. As they eat, they continue to grow. They can live for up to 7 years in the ocean. Then the salmon enter the spawning adult stage. A spawning adult knows exactly where it was born. The spawning adults swim back to the river. Their bodies start to change to help them with their journey. They get energy from their muscles and fat storage. Their organs start to shut down as well. When they get back to the river, the female builds a nest and lay eggs. The male fertilizes the eggs. After laying eggs and fertilizing the eggs, the adult salmon die. Thus, a life cycle. They started out small, they went through their whole life, and then they started a new life. They laid their own eggs. So now, your job is to drag, let me zoom this back out. You're going to drag the correct definition for each word into the space provided. So I'm looking for a definition that matches the word living. So something living, something that is alive or was alive in the past. That could match, but I'm going to keep reading. A fully grown salmon? No. A life cycle where the body grows but the structure mostly stays the same? No. A salmon that is swimming towards the ocean? Its skin? No. The first stage of the salmon life cycle? No. 4 to 6 weeks. Something that is not alive? No. It's definitely the first one. So remember, I need to make sure I have this cross with the 4 arrows, and I can drag it over, just like that. So then I look non-living. Well, I already read all these, something not alive and has never been alive. I'm going to drag and drop. Okay? The non-metamorphic lifestyle was from Tuesday, so I'm going to give you a freebie. A life cycle where the body grows, but the structure mostly stays the same. Non-metamorphic life cycle. Then you guys can figure out what the egg, the fry, the adult, and the smolt are. Okay? So that's how you do the vocabulary hunt. Right here is the salmon life cycle. Here are your arrows. You are going to drag those where you think they need to go. If you accidentally make one of these way too big, oh, that's too big, Control Z, or you push the undo button, okay? Then you're going to label each of the stages. These are the eggs, this is the par, so on and so forth. I don't want to give you too many freebies. Okay, this is your bonus. You do not have to do this. You have to do this. You have to do this. This is a choice. It's optional. The assignment says, oh no, it's time for the salmon life cycle quiz and your teacher forgot it at home. Oh no. Or maybe I just forgot to fill it out. I don't know. Excuse me. You have been asked to write a new quiz that will help you for your class, that will help to test your classmates' knowledge. Write 5 good questions about the life cycle of a salmon. Don't forget to add the answers as well. So, if I was doing this, question 1, I would say, where do salmon lay their eggs? In rivers. Boom. I would come up with a few more. There's my question, there's my answer. All right, once you're done with these 2, and if you choose this one, make sure you turn it in on where mine says Sherry. I want you to push the turn in button. There's also the option to turn it in on Google Classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Good luck.